So here on Fox Local, we just brought you our latest FOX6 Cents story. Today's subject is about a new way of teaching at 2 Milwaukee public schools. This program is called 3DE.
And joining us to talk about more of what the program does is Julie Granger, the president of Junior Achievement of Wisconsin. Wow, every installment of this, I am just blown away at the skills that these kids are gaining with real companies.
Absolutely, yes. These are real life skills that they are going to be able to apply no matter what career they have, right? And they're the exact same skills that employers tell us every day, this is what we need. And that's why I think it's attracted such great response from the business community here.
There's been a lot of talk about financial literacy. What does 3DE do when it comes to financial literacy? What's being ingested by the students?
Yeah, I think every case challenge that these kids are taking on, financial literacy and money management is really baked in. As they're considering different solutions to the problems they're presented with, all of those have financial implications, right? And so they need to understand, if I'm pursuing this solution, what is that going to cost? And what kind of revenue do I need to generate to make sure I cover that cost? And then on the back end, what does the ROI look like? So, you know, it's really part and parcel of everything they're doing in this program.
Even learning what ROI is, return on investment, is something that it's just like knowing the vocabulary. How do you gauge success?
So I think we gauge success in a couple of important ways, and it really starts with that engagement piece. And so we do surveys of the students at the beginning of the year, at the end of the year. We also survey our teachers, and what we are seeing is some really significant gains in self-reporting of, yeah, I believe school is relevant. I believe this culture and this school community cares about my work. So once kids are more engaged and they're seeing the relevance of what they're learning, they're so much more likely to attend on a regular basis. We're seeing decreases in behavioral issues, and ultimately we're seeing it move the needle on academic achievement as more students are passing reading and math.
Yeah.
So in just 3 years, we're seeing some pretty incredible results.
I want to touch on that more because I think one of the issues that's been well reported, MPS does have an issue with kids showing up to school. This is a program, according to the reporting from Brett at other places, it's shown this engages kids in a different way, and when they do get engaged, they do show up to school. Is that the hope here locally in Milwaukee?
Absolutely. I mean, it really taps into their potential and their creativity. And when they're able to apply that in a way that's meaningful to them, it really flips a switch. And we've seen that with so many kids. And one of my favorite comments was from a student who said, what 3DE has done for me is show me I can do hard things.
Wow.
And gaining that kind of confidence, it's really the starting point, and there is no end point for a student like that.
This is not without financial investment, $250,000 to run this program per year, per school. Where does the money come from?
So the money comes from the supporters of Junior Achievement and also some very dedicated philanthropists and foundations that have made that initial investment in this 4-year pilot program. And we are actively seeking additional investors. We know this is a program that's working. And when you look across the network of 50 schools and you see increases in graduation rates, on average, increasing by 25%.
Wow.
This is an investment worth making.
Yeah, you almost wonder if other school districts will look at this and be like, why aren't we doing this?
Right.
Why isn't this baked into our curriculum and how a different way of teaching things? So appreciate it. Julie, thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, and we look forward to next month's FOX6 Cents. Always something for you, your family to learn. I'm learning things. You can watch FOX6 Cents reports on demand, always on Fox Local.